How we doing, guys? And it's finished. Club Brugge 0, Arsenal 3. We are back to winning ways. It feels nice. But listen, that is the perfect evening, to be quite honest with you. Clean sheet, a comfortable win away from home in the Champions League. And without actually, looking at the table, because I know there's still some games going on at the moment, I do actually think that that win guarantees us to finish in the top 8 with 2 games to go. That's actually really, really good. We're the only team that will have guaranteed a top 8 finish already. It's really good. 6 wins out of 6. And yeah, you can't moan about that, can you? But loads of changes, and it was needed. And it was nice to play a game where it didn't have that cup final feel about it, with that intensity of the games that we've been playing of late have had. Villa, Chelsea, Spurs, Munich, etc. It's just been some really, really tough games. And, Declan Rice left at home, absolutely fine, gets his rest. Apparently he was unwell anyway. Jurriën Timber picked up a knock against Aston Villa, meant to be fine, but not risked at all. Miles Lewis-Skelly got some minutes, which was really good because he's going to play the game at the weekend against Wolves because Calafiori is suspended. David Raya did exactly what he needed to do. Christian Norgard, makeshift centre-back, did the job. Good performance. Hencape, I thought was good, came off nice and early, refreshed for the weekend. And with that in mind, obviously, Ben White, another solid display again from him. Martin Odegaard got more minutes. Martin Zubimendi played a lot of minutes, and I was quite surprised that he played the game, but I actually think that he will get his break in the game against Wolves at the weekend. And I think that you'll likely see Declan Rice returning and probably playing that number 6. And you may well see the likes of Eza and Odegaard as 2 10s. And Eza, yeah, look, he's another player that was on the bench, wasn't even used, was, getting a full rest. Victor Gyökeres got more minutes in the tank, feeding off scraps, to be fair. And Gabriel Jesus got minutes nearly a year out, and he had a few opportunities as well and hit the bar at one opportunity. And yeah, he'll get sharper. He'll get better, and he'll be able to contribute as he moves forward. But yeah, listen, the talking points of the night would be the 2 goal scorers, really, Martinelli and Noni Madueke. Madueke with 2 goals, Martinelli with 1 goal. But the Martinelli goal and Madueke's first goals, you'll be hard to find 2 better goals this month, and throughout the season. Madueke in particular, the way he picked the ball up out wide, drove inside, and that was some finish. And I think I was saying in my previous video, about Madueke, that the one thing I need to see from him is, end product. He does so much, so well, right up to that point of end product. And that's what you need to see more of. We've seen a video of him, pre-season training and everything else. And yeah, that's at Wadham Lodge where he trains. And I've seen a video of Semenyo training there as well. For anybody that's not familiar with Wadham Lodge, if you're around the London area, Walthamstow, you'll know where Wadham Lodge is. And it's quite ironic because my team, when they were DTFC, we've played games there. Our first ever game was on that pitch, just outside of the main stadium. So yeah, just a little bit of a trip down memory lane for me there. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, it's all well and good doing it in the training videos, but you've got to do it in the match scenarios. And that's exactly what he did. And that's what he's capable of doing. And it gives Mikel Arteta, you know, food for thought and selection headaches. And does he play him on that left? And got the ability to not, you know, have to play Saka all the time. So, yeah, it's really good. And then Martinelli, what a goal that was. What a goal that was. And we don't see Martinelli do this often enough, where he cuts in on that right-hand side and unleashes an absolute rocket into the top corner. And his record in the Champions League is phenomenal. But yeah, what a goal. What a really good goal. And, you know, Brugge, don't get me wrong, they had some opportunities as well. They played well in little spells of the game. Most notably in the first half when we went 1-0 up and they had a 10-15 minute spell where they had us on the ropes big time. But they just were lacking any kind of cutting edge to, you know, get the goal that they needed. But at the end of the day, it was evident that that would happen because it was such a makeshift side. It was such a makeshift defence. And then obviously later on in the game, once we got the third goal, and you're bringing the likes of Wanyeri on, Gabriel Jesus, and, you know, Marty Salmon as well. Listen, can't forget about him making his Champions League debut, 16 years old. What a night for him. What a proud moment for him and his family. That's absolutely brilliant. It's a bit of a sickener that we're hearing that Max Dowman's out for a couple of months with ligament damage, because these are the kind of games and moving forward that he could have probably been involved in. But yeah, that's the price you play, you know, for playing Manchester United in a behind closed doors game and a tackle goes and does that to him. Did Martinez play for Man United by any chance? Yeah. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, like I said, it was just a simple performance. It was just a straightforward performance. It got the job done. And we move on. It's nothing more to say, really. It's just another 3 points. It's 6 wins out of 6. It's 17 goals scored, 1 conceded. We've got the best goal difference in the Champions League. Not bad for a side that is terrible, apparently. Only 2 sides have actually scored more goals than us in the Champions League this season, and that's Bayern Munich and PSG. This is not bad, is it? And when you look at that, Bayern have scored 18 and PSG have scored 19, so we're not far behind, are we? Like, come on. Professional performance. That's probably the best way of summing it up. Professional performance. Got the job done. 3 points in the bag. Plenty of rest for plenty of players. And we can move on to Wolves at the weekend, where I'm expecting us to get back to winning ways in the Premier League. That's for sure. So, listen, there we go. That is it. Another win. Another 3 points. And that's exactly what you need to do when you have a bad result. You need to be able to perform the next game. You know, and I said this yesterday. You only have to look at Chelsea as a prime example. After they beat us 1-1, they haven't won a game. There we go. Guess we're built a little bit different, aren't we? But listen, 3 points, job done. We move on. Simple. So you know what to do if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.